In this video, we'll show you how to change the CV axle on your Ford Fusion. You can find it on CarParts.com via the link in the description. If your vehicle is equipped with aluminum rims, you will need to remove the wheel first before you can remove the central rim cover. Put the wheel back in place. Put your vehicle back on the ground. Use a breaker bar and a 32mm socket to unblock the nut on the end of the CV axle. To be able to replace the CV axle on your vehicle, you need to release the wheel knuckle. To do this, you must disengage the outer tie rod, disengage the strut fork, remove the ABS sensor, remove the caliper assembly, disengage the upper control arm ball joint. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Ford Fusion safely. Remove the cotter pin from the castellated nut of the outer tie rod with pliers. Using a 17mm wrench, loosen the outer tie rod holding nut. Using a vise grip, hold the ball joint to prevent it from turning. If you do not have a ball joint puller, a tool specifically designed for this task, take a hammer and hit the knuckle. The ball joint should come out of the knuckle. Unscrew the nut from the outer tie rod and remove it. Brush the nut of the bolt holding the strut fork to the lower control arm, then spray it with penetrating oil. Use an 18mm wrench to block the rotation of the nut. Using a ratchet, an extender, and a 15mm socket, unscrew the retaining bolt. Then remove the bolt. Turn the brake disc inward to make this operation easier. You can now see the ABS sensor. The components to be removed are very often seized up, so don't hesitate to brush and to use penetrating oil to make removal easier. Using a ratchet and a 10mm socket, unscrew the ABS sensor's retaining bolt. Then remove the sensor by jiggling it back and forth. Using a ratchet and an 8mm socket, unscrew the bolt holding the ABS sensor cable bracket. Using needle nose pliers, unclip the ABS sensor cable retaining clip located on the wheel knuckle. Using a ratchet and a 10mm socket, unscrew the bolt securing the brake hose bracket. You can now shift the hose. Finish unscrewing the nut on the end of the CV axle. Hit the CV axle with a hammer and a pin punch to release it from the wheel hub. Now you need to remove the brake system. Tip: attach a piece of electrical cable or a hook to one of the strut spring coils. Insert a flathead screwdriver into the opening of the brake caliper. Lift it off using a screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will cause the piston to retract slightly so that the calipers can be removed more easily for the next steps. Using a ratchet and a 15mm socket, unscrew the two holding bolts on the caliper mount. Depending on the state of the bolts on the caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. Finish unscrewing by hand. You can now remove the brake caliper and hang it to the previously installed hook. You must then disengage the upper control arm ball joint from the wheel knuckle. Brush the upper control arm ball joint retainer nut and spray it with penetrating oil. Release the ball joint with a 17mm wrench. You can use a ratchet and a 6mm Allen socket to stop the ball joint from rotating. If you do not have a ball joint puller, a tool specifically designed for this task, take a hammer and hit the knuckle. Before removing the nut, it is necessary to support the lower control arm with a jack to prevent the wheel knuckle from falling. Finish unscrewing by hand. Remove the jack. Tilt the wheel knuckle to remove the CV axle. Pull the CV axle out. It might prove difficult to extract. Use a crowbar to pry the CV axle out. Then, pull the CV axle out completely. Take your time, using the technique shown in the video. You can order the CV axle used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Take the CV axle. Put it back in its place. During this operation, you will be intervening on the front axle of your car, so it is advisable to perform a wheel alignment afterwards. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Apply assembly grease to facilitate the installation. Once you've checked that the CV axle is well inserted, you can install the CV axle in the wheel hub. Screw the hub nut back on until it makes contact. Use the jack to lift the wheel knuckle assembly to allow you to replace the upper control arm ball joint. Reinsert the ball joint, then screw it back in. You can use a wrench. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Remove the jack. You can now reinstall the caliper assembly. You can then screw the bolts back in using a ratchet. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Screw the metal hose mounting bracket back on. Don't forget to remove the cable that you used to hold the caliper. Screw the ABS sensor cable clamp back on. Replace the ABS sensor cable in its slot. Before installing the ABS sensor, we recommend that you thoroughly clean its location using a wire brush. Apply silicone grease to facilitate the installation. Insert the sensor into its housing. Then retighten the retaining bolt. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Put the strut fork retaining bolt back on the lower control arm, then screw the nut back on until it makes contact. To avoid damaging the bushings, you need to tighten the bolt holding the strut fork to the lower control arm in the vehicle on the ground position. To do this, we advise you to use a jack to apply pressure to the control arm. Once in place, you can screw the pinch bolt back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Using a wire brush, scrub the knuckle, then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the sleeve of the outer tie rod. Do not grease the inside of the cone. Put the outer tie rod back in place in the knuckle. Put the nut supplied with the new part in place and tighten it using a 19mm wrench and a wrench to lock the rotation of the threaded rod. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Take the cotter pin and fit it into the castle nut. You can now bend the cotter pin. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheels properly. Finish tightening the hub nut once the vehicle is on the ground using a torque wrench. Lift the front of your vehicle. Remove the wheel. Crimp the nut on the end of the CV axle using a pin punch and a hammer. Put the central rim cover back on. Then you will be able to put the wheel back on your vehicle. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheel properly. Operation complete.